Good morning, everyone. It's Rachelle. It is Wednesday, February 13th. If you haven't noticed, I did not do my weigh-in yesterday on Tuesday. I've been having an issue, and I decided that I don't want to make weight loss the focus here. The whole idea behind doing body ecology and following this strict diet is to get my insides back in working order. So I don't want to focus on the weight loss. We all know that can be a really obsessive thing, and I've been obsessed with that my entire life, so I don't want that to be the focus. I was having trouble with pain in my stomach. Actually, still am. I had gone to the doctor, and she told me that my stomach was inflamed. And this is nothing new to me. Actually, it's called gastritis, and I've had this before. And I'm actually inclined to think that once you have it, you always do. It just acts up now and again. And it's been dormant for quite a while. The last time when the doctor said that I had a little bit of gastritis was when I went for my endoscopy before my gastric bypass. And at that time, I didn't even have any pain. So I know for it to be this painful, it's probably really, really inflamed. I'm trying to determine which foods are causing the pain. It seems to be hit or miss. Sometimes I'll have eggs for breakfast, like on Monday. I had no pain at all day. Yesterday, about a half an hour after I ate the eggs, I had pain, severe pain, for about an hour and a half, and I finally took another Zantac. The doctor has me doing a Zantac every day for 2 weeks. I'm already a week and a half into it. And then starting on the third week, I'll take it only as needed. I'm a little worried about that, though. There were a couple of days during the week or during the past week and a half that I've had to take it twice during the day because the pain was so bad. So what I did decide to do was to go back and look at Donna Gates's recommendations for her principles, and one of them is the principle of step by step. And if anybody knows me, I'm not a step by step kind of person. I'm all or nothing. So when I started this, I jumped in head first, full 100% on. I started making cultured vegetables, having them with every meal. Just 100%. Well, I think I was overdoing it a bit. So I decided to stop the cultured vegetables for a couple of days to give my system a rest. If my digestion and my system is that out of whack, it may not be ready for the cultured vegetables yet. And which I'm sad about. I really, really enjoy them. Maybe a little too much. Maybe I was eating too much at a time. I should have started off slowly and given my body a chance to acclimate to the vegetables, but oh well, that's not me. I've also been making milk kefir, and I've been having that about a cup a day in the morning, and that's not bothering me at all. So, and I started that before my stomach started bothering me, so that's really good. And if anybody wants some extra kefir grains, if you want to try making your own, I think I have some to share now. They kind of start doubling as you start making the kefir, so I probably have twice as much as I need right now, as I'm the only one drinking it, and I'm not drinking all that much. If I'm making a quart at a time, my fridge is going to be overrun with it soon. So post down below and let me know if you want me to share some. I would be happy to give you some. But only if you're in the area. I don't know how to ship this stuff, so I don't want to chance it going bad on you. So, and if you don't know how to make kefir, there are plenty of videos on YouTube and many websites that show you how to do this, and that's how I learned. So, I mean, it's really easy. You literally put the grains in, you put your milk in, you cover it with a paper towel or a coffee filter. You put a rubber band over that, and you let it sit out on the counter for 24 hours. That's it. And when the 24 hours is over, you cap it, you put it in the fridge, and it's ready to drink whenever you want. I like mine cold, so I don't drink it right after it ferments. I've also been adding a little bit of vanilla stevia, maybe about 2 drops to a cup. I don't want it that sweet. I find that since I'm not eating anything sweet and no sugar, that a little bit of sugar goes a long way for me. The stevia is so sweet, and I've been trying different recipes for, say, like for a breakfast or a pudding, or in my tea. And if they're asking for like 4 or 5 drops, that's double the amount that I need. It's way, way too sweet. So, you know, you do what you like, right? But I just wanted to touch base and talk about that a little bit. I have been, you know, it's funny. There's 2 things that I've noticed over the past week. Number 1 is that since I've started the diet, I used to have, I've always had trouble with my ears since I'm a kid. A lot of earaches. I had perforated eardrums twice. So since I'm a kid, and I know it's bad, I put Q-tips on my ears, don't yell at me. I get a lot of wax buildup. So I get a lot of gunk that comes out of my ears. And since I'm a kid, it's at least once or twice a week that I'll get a glob of wax that comes out when I clean my ears after I get out of the shower. And I clean my ears every day. So now, in the past couple of weeks, I'm noticing that there's no globs coming out. There's nothing. And this is really not something that I expected. I never thought that it might be connected to the candida, but it may be, since everything's connected, right? So the sinus infections are connected, so possibly that buildup of wax, that extra that's trying to come out, is affected as well. I guess my ear canals are infected, so that's a good thing. But I've also noticed that I've had a couple of cravings, and some of them are just by opportunity. Okay, so I'm at work, there's pizza hanging around from a lunch that was extra. I'm enticed by it. I want it. I crave it. But you know what? It's only my mind, and it's because it's opportunistic. It's there. It's in front of me. I can smell it. It smells great. I love pizza. And the minute I walk away from it, it's out of my mind. So it's not really a craving. It's just a want, a desire. Old habits die hard. You know, I love pizza. So, but the other craving that I had was bananas. And I mean, I always know I love bananas. And I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to eat them again. They're very high sugar fruit, and maybe once my system's back in working order, I'll be able to get to them again. But it's not going to be for a while. Once I start introducing fruit, it's going to be things like berries, and then sour fruits like kiwi and grapefruit. So I have a long way to go to get to things like bananas and pineapple and mango, which of course I love all of them. So I don't know if I'm lacking some potassium in my diet, and I may be. But there's a lot of things that I choose not to eat that are high in potassium. And I actually looked it up online because, you know, I don't want to take supplements. I want to do this as naturally as I can. I already know that my iron stores are low, so while I'm eating foods high in iron, you know, like pumpkin seeds and spinach, it's not enough, so I do supplement. And over the past week, I've been very fatigued, so I think that I need to supplement even more. Remember, with my gastric bypass, I am not absorbing certain nutrients like iron as much as a normal person would. So it's probably going to be something that I need to supplement for the rest of my life. And I'm okay with that. But here's a list of things that are high in potassium. Sweet potatoes, which I recently added back in. I just tried sweet potato, and I'm going to do butternut squash. I love both of those, and I had about a half a sweet potato just baked in the oven into fries, and I handled them very well. They sat in my stomach well. They were delicious. They were almost too sweet for me, and I grew up on sweet potatoes. I absolutely love them. So they're high in iron. Beet greens, which I only had recently, we bought, actually before I started Body Ecology, I had tried them. We had gotten some beets at the farmer's market, and they had the greens on them. So I had asked the farmer if you could eat the greens. I didn't know if they were